I could see the muzzle flash, so I fired at the muzzle flash a couple times. The first time, it was in the first bullet grazed me on the side of the neck.
A police officer was shot 7 times and lived to tell his story today in a South Florida courtroom. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Erica Von Teal. Now, this is really an amazing story. Officer Ray Robertson took the stand today in the trial of the men accused of trying to kill him. CBS 4's Peter Dench is live outside the Miami Justice Building where the trial went to the jury within the past few hours. Peter, what are you hearing?
Erica, this case went to the jury just after 4 this afternoon and just after Officer Ray Robertson testified about his close encounter with drug dealers. It's remarkable that he survived, and for the first time, we're hearing his vivid description of what happened.
I was defending my life, and I was defending 2 other people's lives inside the vehicle, and my life was in danger.
With fellow Miami-Dade police officers packing a courtroom, 47-year-old Officer Ray Robertson speaks about the 7 bullets that tore into him, most fired from this gun. He testified that 22-year-old Jermaine Williams tried to kill him.
The first time, it was in the first bullet grazed me on the side of the neck. Well, the first time I got hit, I figured it was bad. The second time, I figured it's getting really bad.
It happened when Robertson and his partner were working undercover in Opa-locka in October 2006, trying to bust drug dealers. Robertson said a gun battle erupted when Williams' accomplice pointed a gun at him.
And I could see the muzzle flash, so I fired at the muzzle flash a couple times. You could hear the bullets whizzing through the car, so we figured if we stayed in the car long enough, we were going to get shot to pieces.
As Robertson showed jurors, he was shot twice in his arms.
And I looked down and I had a large exit wound from a bullet in my right forearm.
He was also shot once in the neck and once in the hip.
I felt the bullet hit me in my left butt cheek. I felt the bullet hit. I felt the bullet travel through my flesh. And I felt the bullet hit me in the groin.
And he recalls seeing his partner.
At that point, I saw Detective Galvez. He was covered in blood, flesh, skin, hunks of meat. And I asked him, "Are you hit?" And he was like, "No." At that point, I saw that was parts of my body were all over Detective Galvez. It was on his face and all over his clothing. At that point, I looked up and I could actually see through my arm. My left arm, I actually could see through it.
Ray Robertson recovered after spending a week in the hospital, a month at home. He's now with the Miami-Dade Police Special Response Team. Meanwhile, Jermaine Williams is charged with attempted murder and murder because his alleged accomplice died. If convicted, he faces life in prison. We're live at the Metro Justice Building. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.
Peter, thank you. The man